Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I am your host, Lorna, certified food freedom coach and founder of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. I've spent 10 years in an unhealthy relationship with food, binge eating, over-exercising, and feeling insecure in my body. This podcast is all about helping you get to the root of your food struggles and teaching you how to rewire your brain so you can end binge eating. If you're ready to improve your relationship with food and cultivate more self-love towards yourself and your health, this is the podcast for you. So let's get to it and jump right in. At any given moment, you can decide that you are ready to heal your relationship with food. You are ready to go all in and sustainably end binge eating for good. It's a decision. And I'm not saying, decide today to heal your relationship with food and tomorrow you're going to be set free. But there is something so powerful with recognizing that you can decide right now, today, whenever you're listening to this, this could be a pivotal moment for you. This could be a day that you can remember for the rest of your life. For me, I will never forget the day that I committed to healing my relationship with food. It was January 31st, 2019. I made a decision on that day, January 31st of 2019, to heal my relationship with food and to stop binge eating. But I didn't just say I wanted a better relationship with food. I didn't just say, I'll try. That sounds nice. I said I wanted a better relationship with food, so I fully committed. I was ready to make this happen. And I spent, 10 years of my life, which maybe you can relate. Maybe some of you guys, it's been 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of, restricting yourself, dieting, and just fearing food. For me, it was 10 years. And, I spent 10 years of my life fearing food and tracking my food, restricting my calories, and feeling out of control with food. And I knew that ending my binge eating wasn't going to be an overnight success. And quite frankly, I didn't even want that. And you're probably the same. You have spent many years from diet to diet to diet to diet to diet, from quick fix to quick fix. And you don't want that. You don't want the quick fixes anymore because you've done that, right? And you've experienced it and it's okay, it was fun while it lasted. But I don't want that anymore. And I wanted to do things sustainably. I wanted to end my binge eating for good because for me, I'm the type of person that when I want to do something, I'm going to go all in. I'm not going to just say that I want to do something. I put the action behind it. And I never focused on, when I was going to stop binge eating. I focused on who I needed to be. And that was somebody who was committed to this process. I see a lot of people say, I want to heal my relationship with food, but are you fully committed? For me, it was even on the hard days when I've just binged or I felt uncomfortable in my own skin, I kept going. This is what being committed to healing your relationship with food looks like. Being committed is not day 1, I'm committed, and then day 3, I'm out. Being committed is not for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. Being committed is I'm going to be committed until I stop binge eating. That was my mindset. I was somebody who spoke kindly to myself. And that's challenging, right? Especially when you're binging, it's hard to be kind. But somebody who conquers binge eating is willing to do things differently and is willing to, speak kindly to themselves because they know that beating themselves up isn't going to expedite the process. I chose to take action every single day, right? I talk about this a lot, and you need to learn how to become less impulsive with food. You need to learn how to rewire your brain to get rid of your urges. You need to learn how to release your food rules in a step-by-step way so that you don't spiral out of control. You need to learn how to get rid of the crazy food noise in your mind. You need to learn that. But also, you got to take action, right? You got to implement the tools. And this is why so many people will start off by listening to my podcast, and you can learn some of the information, But until you actually get plugged into a community and you have the support and you have the accountability and you start taking action, like that's where the results actually happen. That's when you start becoming binge free because you're taking action. And that's what I did every single day on my journey. And this doesn't mean things were absolutely perfect, but I knew that I needed to show up and I needed to take action and I needed to use these brain-based tools if I wanted to rewire my brain. If I wanted to become less impulsive with food, if I wanted to get rid of my urges, I needed to use these brain-based tools to reprogram my brain because for 10 years of my life, I didn't know how to become less impulsive with food. Everything that I did for so many years was dieting, and that was food rules, and that was don't eat this, and that was portion control, and that was track your macros. Like what you need to do to stop binge eating is so different than what you needed to do this whole time of, dieting. So for me, I dedicated all of 2019. Do you hear me when I say this? I committed January 31st. I'm ready to go all in. And I committed to all of 2019 with no expectations, no timelines of when am I going to stop binge eating because I had full trust that I was going to. And when I said that I was committed, I meant it. I didn't just say January 31st when everyone gets fired up, right? January is a big time. I didn't just say January 31st, I'm ready to do this. And then come February 31st, I'm like, oh, this is too hard. I'm just going to not keep going. I didn't commit. And then 3 months later, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go back to dieting. When things were hard, I didn't say, oh, this is too hard. I can't do it. I said, I am a freaking badass. And I know I can do hard things like conquer binge eating. And I know that's who you are. Like you are a freaking badass and you can do hard things like conquer binge eating. So because of the commitment, because of my readiness, because I decided to go all in, not just say I wanted to stop binge eating, but I actually put in the work and I showed up and I took action. Here we are, I'm 4 years binge free because of who I chose to be. Yes, I learned the tools. But I also became someone who was committed. I became someone who spoke kindly to myself. I became someone who was willing to put in the work. And when you become that person and when you just know deep down, like, I am committed, I'm ready to do this, and you literally let nothing or nobody hold you back, you're going to conquer. So I am currently enrolling for the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. This is my 4 months of personalized coaching with me in a small group to radically transform your relationship with food and sustainably end binge eating for good. You know that, deep down that you are meant to live an incredible life. You just know that. And even if right now, you're binging and you're feeling out of control with food, you just know deep down that your life is about to get even more incredible. You just know, you've probably known this from a very young age, I was meant to do amazing things in this world and I was meant to live an incredible life. And you know that by getting the proper support from a coach who has been there and gone through binge eating and who can now give you the step-by-step plan to help you stop binge eating, you will absolutely get there. You're ready to stop thinking about food all day long so that you can be present with your family. You are ready to eat normally so that you can spontaneously go out for dinner without feeling guilty, without stressing about the calories. You're ready to have food no longer control you. You want to regain your control back so that you're no longer bloated all day and you can actually be looking forward to, being intimate with your partner. I know you care so much about your health. You want to be the healthiest, happiest version of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's you. I know that that's you. And you're ready to take your foot off the brake pedal and start living your binge-free life. You're ready for that. And the Academy can absolutely help you get there. You're an action taker. You're so fully committed to ending binge eating, not just for a day, not just for a month. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. You're fully committed. You're ready to go all in. You're ready to sustainably end this for good. No more yo-yo dieting, no more crazy food thoughts, no more strong urges to binge. You're ready to feel so at peace with food and be so freaking proud of yourself that you fully conquered binge eating for good. So if this sounds like you, you're ready to be binge free. You're ready for your binge free life. You're ready to just eat like a normal person again. You're ready to take action. You're ready to put in the work and you're ready to do this. You can message me on my Instagram academy and I'll send you all the details and just make sure that you're an incredible fit. This is a very small group. You get personalized coaching with me. I don't think people realize the amount of support that you get inside of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. It's 4 months. Every single week, we hop on a Zoom coaching call. You get personalized coaching from me, like literally a step-by-step game plan with whatever it is that you need support with, whether it's, you can eat healthy all day, but then you're binging at night. Whether you are somebody who has just like strong urges to binge, especially when your husband goes to bed or you're home alone. Whether you're having these crazy food thoughts and like you're eating lunch and you're automatically thinking about what you're going to have for a snack or what you're going to have for dinner. I can help you. This is customized coaching. This is the only program that I offer that has this level of personalization, custom coaching with me. So not only every single week do you get a Zoom coaching call with me, and by the way, like the group is small because I only accept these action takers. Like only badasses come into the academy. It's a small group, small group. So weekly, you come on Zoom with me and you get that personalized game plan. So like every single week, you're making progress with your relationship with food. Like we go, you take action. And then in between, on a daily basis, you have access to message me on our private group chat. So you don't have to wait until the next call on the next week. Like Monday to Friday, if you have questions, you want to share your wins, maybe, I have some clients that are in the academy and they're like, hey, I'm going out for dinner on this night and I just need some guidance. And boom, like right there, I send you a voice message. I message you back and you have a game plan. There's no wondering like, oh, what should I do? Like you're going to just have so much clarity in the academy because of the high level personalization, customization, and how much access you get to me personally. Someone who's 4 years binge free, someone who's been through this process, it's priceless. So you get the weekly Zoom coaching call with me. You get access to message me personally in our private group chat. And then you also get access to a monthly breathwork session, which is so powerful in helping you become less impulsive with food, reduce your stress and anxiety, help you to better cope with your emotions without turning to food. There's a different theme every single month. And then you get access to all my programs, every single program that I run. So you get access to Conquer. And Conquer has all my programs. So how to get rid of your urges, how to stop nighttime eating, how to heal body image, how to eat intuitively without spiraling out of control, how to stop emotionally eating, how to master your mind for a binge-free life. You get all that included. And then you also get my membership as a bonus. So you're just so fully supported. Like if you're listening to this, you just know. Like you just know if you're meant to be inside because you're the type of person that doesn't want to like half-ass it. Like for me, I'm the type of person that like, I always go all in. I always get the highest package. And this is just who I've always been. Even when I got support from a coach, I was like, what's like the highest level of way to work with you? Like I want personalization. I'm so ready to do this. Like when I'm ready to do something, I can't just go 20%. Like I go all in. Like that's just my personality. And I'm even in a business coaching program and, 12 months, like highest level of support, like let's freaking go. Like, I don't know, like I want to live an amazing life and I'm not going to just half-ass anything. And I know that that's who you are too. So if you're listening and you're like, yeah, that's me. I'm ready to live an incredible life. I'm ready to sustainably end binge eating. Like I don't just like dip my toes in. I want to do this for good. So I'm not going to just join one program. Like I want the academy. I want access to everything. I want access to you, the highest level of support, the highest level of accountability, the personalization, the customized coaching. If you're listening to this, if that's you or not. So if that's you, you're a badass action taker, you're ready to commit to this process, and you're ready to end binge eating for good, just message me on my Instagram, the word academy, and I'm going to go ahead and send you all the details and make sure you are a perfect fit. I cannot wait to get to know you better, and I cannot wait to just support you in ending binge eating for good. So go ahead, send me the word academy on my Instagram, and I'll send you all the details.